Hello my dear students, welcome back to the video lesson. I'm Shweta Gupta, your maths teacher, and today I'm going to teach exercise 10C of chapter number 10. The topic of the exercise is multiplying two decimal fractions. So let's get started. So children, how do we multiply two decimal fractions? Well, first of all, the first step is that we can multiply two decimal fractions as whole numbers and then put in the decimal point in the product. That is, the two decimal fractions which we have to multiply, we will multiply them as whole number, means we will consider them as whole number by removing their decimals, and then we will multiply both the numbers or both the fractions or maybe three fractions, and then whatever the product will come in the product, we will put the decimal point accordingly. The number of decimal places in the product is equal to the sum of decimal places in the numbers being multiplied. Okay. We can also find the product of two decimal fractions by first converting them to common fractions and then multiplying them. So this is the second way to multiply two decimal fractions. Now children, let us understand the multiplication of two decimal fractions with the help of one example. So here children, you have to multiply 6.34 by 0.055. So children, both these numbers are decimal fractions, right? And so we have to multiply them. So what is our first step? The first step is that we have to consider both these decimal fractions as whole number. So 6.34 will become 634 and 0.055 will become 55, okay, as whole number. So now we will multiply both these decimal fractions as whole number, okay. 634 is a whole number and 55 is also a whole number. So let us multiply them. So when we multiply 634 by 5, we get 3170. When we multiply 634 by 5 in the next step from at the tens place, what do we get? Again we get 3170. Now we will add these two products and we get 34,870. Right. Now what we will do? We will see this decimal fraction in both these numbers. So the total number of decimal places in first decimal fraction, that is 6.34, is 2, and the number of decimal places in the second decimal fraction, that is 0.055, is 3. So the total number of decimal places in both these decimal fractions is equal to 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, right? So in the product, what we will do? We will place the decimal point after 5 digits from the right hand side. That is, our product will be 0.34870. Means we have placed the decimal point before 3 in the product, right? So now our product has 5 decimal places. So this way we will do the multiplication of two decimal fractions. Now children, let us learn some of the properties of multiplication of decimal fractions. See, the first property is the product of decimals in any order is the same. That is, suppose when we multiply 0.5 by 1.6, whatever the product will come, which is 0.8, if we change the order, that is, first we place 1.6 and then we multiply it by 0.5, then also the product is coming 0.8. So even if we write the decimals in any order, if the decimals are same, our product will be same. Now let's come to the next property. The next property is the product of a decimal fraction and a whole number in any order is the same. That is, when we multiply a decimal fraction by a whole number, whether we write the decimal fraction first or the whole number first, our product will remain the same as far as the decimal fraction and the whole number remains the same, and it hardly matters that we are writing the decimal fraction and the whole number in which order. So here, if we write 0.4 multiplied by 9, where 0.4 is a decimal fraction and 9 is a whole number. So when we write 0.4 multiplied by 9, our answer is coming 3.6. Means the product is coming 3.6. And if I change the order and if I multiply 9 by 0.4, then also the product remains the same. That is 3.6. The third property is that decimal fraction multiplied by 1 is equal to same decimal fraction, and 1 multiplied by decimal fraction is equal to same decimal fraction. For example, 0.68 multiplied by 1 is equal to 0.68, and 1 multiplied by 0.75 is equal to 0.75. Now let's come to the next property. Decimal fraction multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. And when we multiply 0 by a decimal fraction, then also the answer is 0. For example, 0.39 multiplied by 0 is equal to 0, where 0.39 is a decimal fraction. And when we multiply 0 by 0, we get 0 as the answer. In the same way, when we multiply 0 by a decimal fraction, that is 7.8, again our product is 0. The next property is the products of 3 or more decimals or a combination of decimals and other numbers grouped in different ways are the same. That is, when we multiply 3 or more decimals, whether we are grouping them in any order, our product will come the same. For example, 0.2 multiplied by 1.3, which is being placed inside the bracket, multiplied by 4.5 is equal to 0.2 multiplied by 1.3 multiplied by 4.5. Now 1.3 and 4.5 are in bracket, and this product is also same as that of 0.2 multiplied by 4.5 put in bracket multiplied by 1.3, etc. Right? So all these three decimal fractions, they are multiplied by grouping them in different order, but still if the fractions are same, if the decimal fractions are same, their product will remain the same, irrespective of the fact that they are grouped in different orders. Now children, let us come to the exercise 10C and let us do some of the sums based on multiplication of two decimal fractions. So the first question is, multiply 2.753 by 0.08. So here we have two decimal fractions, 2.753 and 0.08. So first of all, we will consider both these decimal fractions as whole number and then we multiply them. So 2.753 will become 2753 and 0.08 will become 8. So when we multiply 2753 by 8, what do we get? We get 22024. Now children, we will see the number of decimal places in both the decimal fractions. So the number of decimal places in 2.753 is 3 and the number of decimal places in 0.08 is 2. So the sum of the decimal places is equal to 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. So what we are going to do? We will place the decimal point in the product after 5 digits from the right hand side, that is after 42022. So our answer will be 0.22024. So we can see that in the product also we have 5 decimal places. Now let's do the second question. Here we have to multiply 0.65 by 2.34. So here again we have two decimal fractions. So first of all, we have to consider them, both of them, as whole number. So 0.65 will become 65 and 2.34 will become 234. And now we will multiply 65 by 234. So let us see. So we will write 234 multiplied by 65. So first we will multiply 234 by 5 at ones place and we get 1170. Then in the next step we multiply 234 by 6 and we get 1404. Now we will add both these products and what do we get? We get 15210. Now we have to put the decimal point in the product, and how we will put means the decimal point will come after how many decimal places or after how many digits from the right hand side. For that we need to count the number of decimal places in the decimal fractions which we have multiplied. So in the first decimal fraction 0.65, the number of decimal places is 2, and in the second decimal fraction, that is 2.34, the number of decimal places is again 2. So what is the sum of decimal places in both these decimal fractions? It is 2 plus 2, 4. So in the product also we will have 4 decimal places, that is we will put the decimal point before 5, right? Means our product will be 1.5210. And children, since 0 has no value, so we can write 1.521 as our final product. Now children, let's come to the next question, which is question number 3. And here we have to multiply 0.3452 by 1.65. Again, we will consider these two decimal fractions as whole number and then we will multiply. So 0.3452 will become 3452 and 1.65 will become 165. Now let us multiply them. So first of all, we will multiply 3452 by 5 and the multiplication begins at ones place. And what do we get? We get 17260. In the next step, we multiply 3452 by 6 and the multiplication begins at tens place and we get 20712. In the third step, we multiply 3452 by 1 and the multiplication begins at 100 place. And what do we get? We get 3452. Now we are going to add these three products and what do we get? We get 569580. Now children, what we have to do? We have to add the decimal places in both these decimal fractions which we are multiplying. So the number of decimal places in 0.3452 is 4 and the number of decimal places in 1.65 is 2. So 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So children, in the product, our product will have 6 decimal places. So we will put the decimal point before 5. So our product is 0.569580. So the product is having 6 decimal places, right? And since 0 has no value, so we can write the product is equal to 0.56958. Now children, let's come to the next question, which is 0.2 multiplied by 1.22 multiplied by 0.222. So here we are multiplying 3 decimal fractions. But the rule will remain the same. Means the step will remain the same. First we have to change these 3 decimal fractions into whole numbers and then we will multiply them. So 0.2 will become 2, 1.22 will become 122 and 0.222 will become 222 and then we will multiply them. So in the first step, let us multiply the first 2 decimal fraction which we have considered them as whole number. So 122 multiplied by 2. So what do we get? We get 244. Now in the second step, we will keep this product that we get in step 1 as whole number and we multiply this product by the third decimal fraction, which again will be taken as whole number. So 222 multiplied by 244. So what do we get? Let us see. First of all, 244 multiplied by 2, where the multiplication begins at ones place, we get 488. In the next step, the multiplication begins at tens place and we again multiply 244 by 2 and we get 488. In the third step, the multiplication begins at 100 place and we multiply 244 by 2 and we get 488. Now we will add these three products and what do we get? We get 54168, right? So now we will count the number of decimal places in the three decimal fractions. So the number of decimal places in 0.2 is 1, in 1.22 is 3 and in 0.222 is 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. So the total number of decimal places in the product will be 6. So children, but our product is 54168. So here the number of digit is only 5. So what we are going to do, that we will add 1 0 or we will place 1 0 before 5 and then we will place the decimal point. So our product will be 0.054168. Now we can see that in the product we have 6 decimal places, right? So this is our final product. Now let's come to the next question. Again, in this question also we have to multiply three numbers where 2 are the decimal fraction and 1 is the whole number. So 1.2 multiplied by 2.1 multiplied by 30. So 1.2 and 2.1 are decimal fractions and 30 is a whole number. So children, first of all we will multiply 1.2 by 2.1 and we will consider both of them as whole number. So 1.2 will become 12 and 2.1 will become 21. So we will multiply 21 by 12, right, in the step 1. So what do we get? 12 multiplied by 21. So first we will multiply 12 by 1. We get 12. In the next step, from the tens place, we will start the multiplication and 12 multiplied by 2, we get 24. Now we will add the two products. We get 252. Now, in the next step, see 252, since the two decimal fractions have one decimal places each, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So in the product we will have two decimal places, so our product will be 2.52. So now we will multiply 2.52 by 30. So again we will consider 2.52 as whole number. It will become 252 and we will multiply by it by 30. So 252 multiplied by 30. So first of all we will multiply 252 by 0. We get 0, 0, 0. In the next step, we will start the multiplication from tens place and we multiply 252 by 3 and we get 756. Now we will add the two products. We get 7560. Now what we are going to do, this is the product and we will place in the product, we will place two decimal places. So what we will do, we will place the decimal point before 6 and so our final product will be 75.60 and since 0 has no value, so we can write 75.6. Now children, let's do the next question. This is 4.4 multiplied by 3.2. 4.4 multiplied by 3.2. So again here in this question we have two decimal fractions, 4.4 and 3.2. So first let us multiply both these decimal fractions as whole number, that is 44 multiplied by 32. So 44 multiplied by 2 gives 88 and 44 multiplied by 3 gives 132. So now we will add these two products. We get 1408, right? And now we will add the number of decimal places in the two decimal fractions. So 1 plus 1, because 4.4 has one decimal place and 3.2 has one decimal place. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So in the product we will have two decimal places, so we will put the decimal point before 0. So our answer will be 14.08. This is our final product. Let's come to the next question, which is question number 7, and in this we have to multiply 0.123 by 2.35. Again we are multiplying two decimal fractions, so we will multiply them as whole numbers. So 0.123 will become 123 or 123, and 2.35 will become 235. So 123 multiplied by 235. So 123 multiplied by 5 gives 615. In the next step, 123 multiplied by 3 gives 369. In the third step, 123 multiplied by 2 gives 246. Now we will add these three products and we get 28905. Now let us add the number of decimal places in the two decimal fractions. In the first decimal fraction 0.123, we have 3 decimal places. In the second decimal fraction 2.35, we have 2 decimal places. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So in our product we will have 5 decimal places. So we will put the decimal point before 2. Therefore, our product will be 0.28905, and we can see that in the product we have 5 decimal places. Now children, let's come to the next question, which is 0.08 multiplied by 0.005 multiplied by 0.14. So here we are multiplying 3 decimal fractions. So we will multiply them as whole number, and first we will in the first step we will multiply the first two decimal fraction, that is 0.08 multiplied by 0.005, right? So we will multiply them as whole number. So 0.08 will become 8 and 0.005 will become 5. So 8 5s are 40, right? Now, in the next step, we multiply this product that we get from multiplying the first two decimal fraction. We will multiply this product by the third decimal fraction, which is 0.14. So again, we will consider 0.14 as whole number, and then we will multiply it by 40. So 40 multiplied by 40. So 40 multiplied by 4 gives 160, and 40 multiplied by 1 gives 40, and when we add these two products we get 560, right? So now what we have to do, we will count the number of decimal places in all the 3 decimal fractions. So the total number of decimal places in fraction number 1, in decimal fraction number 1 is 2, that is 0.08 has 2 decimal places, 0.005 has 3 decimal places, and 0.14 has 2 decimal places. So 2 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 7, right? So our product should have 7 decimal places, but in our product we have only 3 digit 560. So what we have to do, we have to put 40 before 5, and before 0 we will put the decimal point. So our product will be 0.000056, right? So children, there is the value of 0 is nothing, so we can write 0.000056. This is our final product. Children, now let's come to the home assignment. So these are the sums which you are supposed to do in your maths homework copy on your home. And I hope you have very well understood all the sums that have been discussed in this video lesson. So this is your home assignment. You will do your home assignment in a very neat and clean handwriting. This way we have come to the end of our video lesson. I hope you have understood all the concepts, related to the multiplication of two decimal fractions. So, thank you, my dear students. Keep watching, keep learning.